Good morning. My name is Katrina Phillips. Like Ms. Hathaway said, I'm a student at Auburn University. I'm doing my student teaching here. I want to get my business education degree to teach, business ed like Ms. Hathaway. I graduated from South with my bachelor's degree in business administration. But today I'll be discussing budgeting. And do any of y'all have a job? Any of y'all have a job? All y'all, you have to budget also, right? Okay. Okay, today basically I'll be discussing the importance of a budget. I'll be discussing what a budget is. So, that's and also, just to let y'all know, I have a little cold, I'm not feeling too well this morning. So just bear with me. Okay, today you'll be learning why is a budget necessary, and you'll be learning what a budget is and how to create a budget, and how will it suit you. Okay. Yes, sir. What? And how to create. Why it's important to have a budget? Do any of y'all know why it's important to have a budget?
Because you want to go into like that and you want to be broke.
That's true. Any football players? Any athletes in the class?
Baseball player.
Okay. Maybe you might go to pro. I mean, you got to be that big draft and make that money. You're gonna need a budget. You're gonna have to budget. You notice a lot of people that's the famous, they go out and spend all their money. There's plenty of people doing it. Michael Jackson, for instance, he was a famous artist and went bankrupt. So I think having a budget is very, very important to have. It's also important to follow a practical budget so it can help you. It develops better financial habits. It relieves emotional stress. I'm telling you, I know from going to college, not having the money in school will stress you. I know a lot of y'all, I don't want to say broke or whatever, but I don't want to put it that way, but you run out of money, and how make you feel? You can't go out there and get what you want. You can't go out there and get your iPhone or your Jordans or get your hair laid. I'm just saying. I know y'all high school students, I've been there, I still like to do stuff for myself. I like to get my hair done, but the good thing about me, I can do my own. So I don't have to deal with that. But it costs a lot to do that. And it's stressful when you can't go out there and get your nails done. And also you have a cell phone. Who pays their own cell phone bill? No?
I pay the data plan.
And that's it.
I mean, it comes out of my check, so I technically pay for it, so.
Okay, that's good. It's good to, be responsible like that. I think that's a good thing that parents should, always show a child how to be responsible and pay their own bill. Starting in high school, I also graduated from Murphy. I graduated in the year 2000, and I received my first job in 10th grade. I worked at Shepherd. My mama, she didn't play. We had a bill. Every month we had to give her $100, a little check. But I grew up to be very responsible. Relieves a lot of emotional stress. I know how y'all think so. When you go to colleges, it's gonna be stressful. Some of y'all might get a student job or whatever, but some can't. It's hard working going to school. I went off to college for a minute. I went to Troy, Alabama, and I went to Troy, and I went there for one semester. I had to come home because, just like I said, I was on my own. My mom, she couldn't afford to, take care of me while I'm off at college. So I was working a student job, working at Walmart, and going to school full time. And I went through a lot of stress, and I ended up in high school, and ended up having to move back home, so I ended up going south. So it's very important that, you keep a budget and you know how to handle your bills. So you can relieve this. It also assists you in achieving financial goals. We all want to, have a little money in our pockets. I do. I like to have money in my pocket at all times, but sometimes it can't go that way. So if you want it to go that way, you need to make sure you know how to keep a budget. You know, if you can't, if you don't keep a budget, you don't, you know, at the end you'll be empty, you know, because we like to, all of us like to eat out. I know I do sometimes. And that also take a lot of your money. Okay. Why is a budget necessary? Anybody can tell me why a budget necessary?
So you don't spend more money than you make.
Exactly. Because just like if you have a bank account, and you know, they give you checks. You know, I don't think y'all really use checks, but now it's debit cards. So they also have a transaction, a journal that you keep. You should always, I do. I believe it's very important for us to keep, you know, track of what we spend because, you know, you can go out there and try to, especially writing checks. If you're writing checks, you really can't keep up with it. Normally with debit cards, they'll cut you off if you don't have nothing in it.
Right.
But with checks, they don't cut you off. You don't know, you know, because it takes a couple of days for checks to clear. So say for instance, you wrote too many checks over what you made. You're gonna end up owing the bank plus the money that you spent out. So it's very important for you to keep the budget. It identifies and defines your financial goals. It manages your money, directs your money flow, increases savings. I would love to keep savings. Like, you need a backup plan, put it that way. A savings account it's good because say for instance something comes up, you know. Anybody have a car? She has a car. Say for instance her car break down or she get a flat and, you know, she can spend all her money from out of her regular account. She can go into a savings account and get her car fixed. If she don't have a savings and she don't have no extra money on the side, what she have to do? Wait until she get paid. And then she'll have to try to find a ride, pay other people gas money, try to get around, and that's it too. Okay? Avoid spending money unnecessary. What does that mean?
Buying stuff you don't need.
Exactly. You should at least, I mean, sometimes we want to, you know, spend money on ourselves because we feel like we deserve it. And we do, you know, but I just feel like we shouldn't have to do it at all times. You know, you should try to, you know, do it here and there. You know, maybe sometimes you want to get your hair done. How often do you get your hair done?
Every 2 weeks.
Maybe you don't have that money to get your hair done every 2 weeks. You know, you might have to wait. You know, sometimes you don't have, my sister and them, they get their nails done, I don't. You know, because I feel like it's not necessary, you know. I don't, you know, it's nothing that I really did. You know, my sister and them love, they have to get their nails and toes done, but I don't. Me, and how often do you get your hair cut?
Like a week.
You get your hair cut every week?
No, not every week, but like every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks? Okay, my son, they have to when my husband take them, but it needs to be every 2 weeks, but sometimes it go 3 weeks, you know. I'm just saying, it's, you know, sometimes he just be like, whatever, you know, but I understand. But just like me, I'm good. I don't have to go to the hairdresser. I have my cosmetology license, so I do braids, I do all kinds of stuff, so I do my own hair. You know, so I don't really, I know I have too much going on. I do, you know, but that's just me. You know, I'm gonna have to go get it. So I just think that, you know, I hate the hairdresser. Staying there for hours.
Yes.
You know.
Did you do your break?
I did. Thanks. But, you know, I know it's good for me to be able to do my own hair. And sometimes I really don't feel like it. But I just, you know, I think about how much money it takes for me to go get it done. Okay? Achieve your personal goals. How would you achieve your personal goals?
Going to college.
Hmm?
Going to college.
Yeah, and what else? It helps you achieve your personal goals.
You can achieve them, like, you can achieve your personal goals with a budget, so like, when, like, you won't have nothing to worry about because you're not in debt and you like.
Yeah, say that you was innocent. Y'all seniors? What grade you in?
Right.
2 cents.
Okay. Do you have your own car?
Yes.
You bought it?
I mean, I ain't buy it, but my father, he passed away, so like, it's my car now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I understand,
Yeah.
but my mom couldn't afford to purchase it. so I had to go on my own car. So when I graduated, I bought my own car. Maybe you want to get, save you some money to buy your car, because everybody, you're going to end up working. You go off to college, you don't have to worry about nobody taking you nowhere. So it'll help you achieve your personal goals. Say for instance, you're going to go off to college. When you're going to go off to college, you need a lot of stuff. Ooh, that's a headache. Your parents have to try to get all that stuff for you, So maybe you can help your parents out a little bit and, save some money and, be able to get a little stuff that you need for college. What a budget is. Okay, this comes from Webster Online. It's a plan for the coordination of resources and expenditures. But to make it simple, a budget is a plan for managing your money in a way that best meets your personal needs and wants. Needs and wants. Y'all understand? Y'all know what needs and wants mean? What's needs?
Water, food,
Good.
electricity.
And what is wants? Like an
Something
iPhone,
what you can live without.
like an iPhone and your hair done. Exactly, something that you can live without. Basically your parents' responsibility to provide what you need. They don't have to give you what you want. They just give you what you want because they feel like maybe you deserve it. Maybe you bring it home with grades. And they want to, treat their kids. They want to do whatever they can for their children. Say for instance, you're going to go off to college. Your parents buy you a car. They feel like you deserve it. They don't have to buy you a car, but they do it at the kindness of their heart. Okay? Here's 7 keys to effective budgeting. You should identify and develop a personal goal. Second, evaluate and record current trends, both income and expense. Assign priorities. Develop a timeline for the month. Keep it simple and remain flexible. One size does not fit all. What they mean by that? Do you think you can create your budget and you won't have to change it?
No,
Why?
because
Different things come up.
Exactly. Things come up. Just like I said, if you have a car, you didn't have that in your budget that your top was going to go flat. You didn't have that in a budget that, you need your nails done. Normal people, y'all might put it in your budget, but, that's not a need. Most of the time people only put what they need, what they need, not what they want in a budget. That's where you can put it in your savings or put it to the side or whatever. Review and revise. Okay? Budgeting is effective money management. Okay? Effective money management is a planning how to get the most from your money. How would you do that? It says effective money management is planning how to get the most from your money.
How do you get the most you said?
Spending it in the most important
Keep it
places.
simple.
Like,
Yeah, and then what
the
else?
stuff you need, like,
Mhm.
you gotta put it where you gonna see it at. Like, your
Exactly.
light bill, your water bill, all the other stuff.
You got it.
Not like your nails and all the other stuff.
Yeah, and then guess what? You want to always have something left over too. You don't want to go into debt. You don't want to go negative. Negative is, you don't want to see negative. Okay? Good money managers keep track of where their money goes so that they can make it go forward. Effective money management includes developing personal financial goals, organizing personal financial goals, and creating a personal monthly budget. Do any of y'all create a budget?
I don't know what money.
Do any of y'all get, allowances?
I used to.
What happened?
That's what I said.
What about your grades? You think
And I had all A's and 1B. She said she was gonna give me some,
it's-
and I said, also Popeyes. She said, okay. And I never got no Popeyes. I had to pay for it myself.
You stop cleaning up, so you should stop giving you an allowance. If you still haven't cleaned up, she probably give you an allowance.
It's too late now.
Evaluate personal financial health. How do I create a budget? Okay, you create a budget begins with a clear, accurate, well thought out plan. This will allow you to be able to adjust plans, activities, spending as needed. Spending money cost effectively, reach the specific goals you have set, and strengthen internal control system. Okay? When you create a budget, you need to create it for yourself. You know, everybody, you know, is not gonna have the same budget. You know, because everybody have different, you know, things going on. So you need to create the budget for you. What's in a budget? Income. Simply any money earned or contributed to your household from either personal finances or business. Expenses. What are expenses?
Like,
That made me feel like bills.
Exactly. Utilities, phone bills, water bills, car note,
car bill.
yeah, all that. Money that you spend, this includes anything you purchase. Well, anything you purchase. This includes both planned and unexpected expenses. Unexpected expenses is, just like I said, you know, hair done, you know, haircuts. Unexpected expenses, tie goes flat. Have to go to the doctor, anything like that. Steps in a budget. Set financial goals. What kind of financial goals should you set?
Like,
A certain amount of money that you want to have, I guess?
Yeah.
wait, what do you mean?
What you want to pay off by the end of the month,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah. You need to set financial goals. So for instance, when you go to college, you might end up getting a credit card, which is, they're gonna try to give you credit. So if you're in college, they're gonna try to give you credit cards. But try not to get one. If you do get one, just for emergency. You know, if you get one, try to pay it off every month. You know, that can be a financial goal. You know, estimate your income. You know, determine, you know, some jobs send you know, y'all high school students or college students work part-time. So basically, you don't know how much your check gonna be every week most of the time. You know, it changes. So what they're saying is estimate. It's not gonna be accurate. Record what you spend. Like I said, even if you use a debit card, you have a transaction book where you can record what you spend. Don't go out there and just slide your card, and then once you get into a line and then they say decline. That's embarrassing. I'm just saying, it's embarrassing to me. So I know, you know, you don't want to go out there and be embarrassed. So if you keep record of it, you will know how much money you have, and you'll know that you can't go in the store and purchase the chips you want for $1 or whatever, snack sheet, right there, $100 Jordans. Budget for actual and unexpected expenses. Review and evaluate monthly. You should keep a calendar. I keep a calendar. I keep a calendar on all my bills and how much they are and my pay dates and what I'm gonna pay every month when I get paid. Keep a calendar. It's very good to keep a calendar. You know, let you know what's due, because everything is not due at the same time. It's just not. It's not like that. You know, you have bills that due at the first of the month, middle of the month, end of the month. So, like, say for instance, you get paid. If you get paid every week, you can pay something every week. But some jobs don't pay you every week. Some jobs pay you every 2 weeks. Some jobs pay you once a month. Y'all didn't know that, did you? I don't too much like once a month, but I'm in that profession, so I'm gonna have to deal with it. But I really love once a week, but it don't work that way. So basically, you should keep a calendar and look what you can pay every time you get paid. Set financial goals, identify and write them down. Long term, 1 to 5 years. Short term, within a year. Make then achievable, practical, and owned by everyone. Keep them in the forefront. What do they mean by keeping them in the forefront?
Make that the important, like the most important.
Right there in your face. Get your little bag, keep it in your bag at all times. I'm telling you, you can look at my book bag, I have my stuff with me all the time. Keep it in the forefront. Journal the process. Celebrate their completion. When you finish paying off that credit card, you're gonna be so happy
That's what mama said.
because that debt is gone. It's a relief. It helps without the stress, you know. Financial stress is it's draining for everyone. Parents, even you, especially when you go out to college. Write them into your monthly budget. Adjust them as necessary. Just like we said, something may come up, you might have to change something in your budget, and that's okay. You know, there's nothing wrong with changing anything in your budget, you know. But, you know, sometimes you don't have to adjust. Estimate your income. Make a list of each income stream that you receive on a regular basis each month. The key is to only include that income you get every month. Don't include income, you know, you just come, you can't, because you don't know it's coming. You just include income that comes consistently. You know, you get paid every 2 weeks, that's your income you should include. Get paid every week, you know, include that. Even if you have a little extra coming in, you might, just like me, I do have, you know, I do braids every once in a while. But I don't include that income because it's not guaranteed. I don't know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do braids, sometimes I don't, you know. Include both monthly wages earned from your job as well as monthly supplemental income. Child support disability. Nah, nothing to do with y'all, I'm sorry. Mark down the date these are received. Calculate the monthly income total. Record both, but do not include any periodic income you may receive at this point. Okay? If your income is unpredictable, estimate what you will receive in the next month and adjust it down a little. Review the previous month's checkbook ledger, bank statements, and etc., and record your spending and income. Now, we have this online banking, which I do use, but I also still use my journal. But the only reason why I do that because I try to match what they have in the bank. So I just feel like it's important that you also, you know, go back and look at your, you know, look at your ledger online and, you know, compare it to your ledger in your checkbook because somebody might went wrong somewhere. Sometimes the bank goes wrong, sometimes you go wrong. You know, because, you know, you want to match it up. You don't want to be off. You might be off a little few points, but there's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, make sure you match it up. Record what you spend for the next month and write down what your actual expenses and income. Budget for actual and unexpected expenses. Actual expenses. Identify fixed expenses. What are fixed expenses?
Like the ones you adjust, you gotta, that's what.
That does not move.
No,
Ones that don't move.
I said adjust yesterday.
So what you have to do is
Like what?
like power bill.
Exactly. They never change. You always gonna have a power bill. You always gonna have, you might not, you gonna have rent, car notes, student loans. Record the monthly payment deadline and plan according to the payment. Variable expenses. What are variable expenses?
Alright, are those the ones that be changing? Like,
Yeah.
Like groceries.
Mhm. What else? Anybody else?
Automobile.
Yeah?
Oh, the water bill?
No.
Oh,
That's a fixed expense.
Oh, I know, it's like, it could go up, it can be high on one and then it might be.
Yeah, it can, but it's a consistent bill that you pay every month. It's not dealing with, it's something that, you did it now. It's something that you might not pay every month. Like a water bill, you have to pay every month. If you don't have water, if you don't pay your water, you don't have no water. If you don't have to pay no light bill, you don't have light. If you don't pay your car note, they're gonna come take it. So, something that you pay every month, you know. Like your dentist, you gotta go to the dentist, get your teeth cleaned, or, you know, you gotta go purchase the prom dress, or, you know, just your student, you know, your senior fees that's coming up. So like I said, rent, mortgage, car note payment, insurance. If you have a car, you have to have, you know, insurance on your car. That's very important. You know, if y'all young kids, you know, it's important for y'all to have insurance because y'all kind of drive a little, you know, have to be very cautious with your kids. And your insurance is more higher, you know, until you turn 25. Because you know, y'all take more risk than we do. I drive like an old lady. And, you know, I don't mean no harm, but I drive slow. But I'm very cautious. You know, I want to make sure I don't, you know, have a wreck. But, you know, I don't know why y'all drive a little fast. You know, but I guess y'all excited that you're driving now, and you know. You want to try to get where you're going. You slow it a little bit down. You know, so you won't get into a wreck. But if you do get into a wreck and you have insurance, full coverage, it pays for both. Liability pays for the car that you rent. Food, household utilities. We also, and it's important to keep a budget for food, even though it's changed every month. My children eat me out. Clothing, and so on. Entertainment. Okay. What else is in a budget? Student loan payments, insurance payment, like we just started discussing, entertainment, income taxes, in addition to those we get from your paycheck, child care, medical bills, savings, vacations. The first step to create and maintain an emergency fund. Initially, the emergency fund should be $500 to $1,000 depending on your income and debt load. You made a strange face. No. Eventually, you need to increase this to 3 to 6 months worth of income. Develop the attitude that is only used for emergency, unemployment, unexpected medical needs, or any other financial crisis. Sometimes you might get laid off from your job. It's important that's why it's important to try to save, because say for instance you lose your job or they do a layoff and then, you know, you have to try to pay the bills and you don't have anything in your savings until you find a better job, until you find you another job. You know, you need some savings to back you up. Should you have to use money in this fund for an emergency, the priority for the next month is to resupply the fund. If you take out, put back. If you take out from that fund, make sure you try to put back. Because once you keep taking and taking and taking, what happens? You'll be nothing. So you won't have no emergency fund anymore. It'll be zero. Remember, Murphy always strikes. These are some budget resources. Use this resource for additional information. You can go to these websites and, you know, it can help you with your money management. Are any of y'all good money management?
No.
Well, I don't get enough income to try to manage it.
She still does not manage money, right?
What's enough income?
Cause she bought some brown.
What's enough income?
I need about $100
A week.
Yeah.
$100 a week? No? You can still manage your money.
But I don't get that though. Like, I feel like I don't even get money every week. I just been saving like $40 for the past 3 weeks because I need like $7.
You still have to try to save.
I'm gonna spend
Even if
it.
you get $20 a week.
But $4 per week, now you can't say that.
I know, right?
That's what I'm saying.
I have
3
to.
weeks.
You have
I
to
gotta
learn
get my
how
phone
to.
fixed.
You really have to learn how to.
My granddad gave me
That's important.
$40.
$4 a week.
You can
How?
save.
You saved it?
You can budget.
Oh,
No matter how much you have.
That's me those 3 weeks. I was spending that on one day on food.
No matter how much you have, you can try to budget. If you want to. My sons, they get enough money. Guess what? They want to run to the store, Next thing you know, my son, he gets his school, he gets some money for his birthday. Then one day, my husband, he say, Daddy, if I keep give you this, you gonna go have me for some joy. Okay, my husband said, fine. Next thing you know, my son spent the money. He thought my husband was gonna go purchase some joy. He didn't. Because he needs to learn responsibility. And it's very important that you know that, because when you go out there in the real world, it's not gonna be anybody behind you. You're gonna have to know how to do it on your own. Okay? Budgeting terms. Surplus. Y'all heard anything about a surplus? What is a surplus? It occurs if you have a positive cash flow. We all want a positive cash flow at all times. Right? Y'all have a positive cash flow now. No? See?
I gotta follow
What that mean, like money guarantee?
Yeah.
I have 40.
Deficit occurs if you have a negative cash flow.
I ain't gonna be broke next week though.
What that mean?
Y'all broke.
What you say?
I don't have a job.
I'm broke right now.
Discretionary income is the money you have left over after paying for extensions. So once you pay your bills, and extra money you have left over. Okay? Review on a monthly basis, especially when you begin the process. When you start budgeting, review. Evaluate the budget against your personal financial goals. We should always evaluate our budget with your personal goals. Your budget you want to pay this certain bill off at a certain time, you need to compare. All monthly deficits needs to be addressed immediately. If you have a debt, you need to try to fix it. Because it's important that you do not have debt on it. It's important to keep a good credit. Because you're gonna have to, you'll have to go a further way with good credit. I'm telling you, you will go a further way with good credit. All surplus is made. Okay.
I speak allegedly, honestly, don't. What did he say? We don't need greed.
You weren't here yesterday, a man
Yeah,
came back and
the
said that's not
yesterday
true.
said
You need it.
that. You need like one credit card to keep building up the credit.
From experience,
It was fun.
I think it's good to get a little credit. You know, just like she said, don't go overboard. Don't get too much credit. You know, it's good to have at least one credit card. So if you go out there and get a car, you go to a big car lot and you want to go get you a car. And when you have that one credit card and they see that you can pay it and you must pay it on time. You know, some people give you a chance. You hear about first time home buyers, first time car, you know. Now that'll start your credit off. They do the first time, purchasing your car. But it's important to have good credit
I know
and
it's
credit.
important, but he kind of like threw me off, but I was like,
No credit. I never heard of that one.
because my dad, he has extra credit, he can go get a loan or
Yeah.
just go buy a car. And I'm like, he built
From experience, when me and my husband was going out to purchase a home, my husband didn't have any credit. He had nothing on his credit. He was 30-some years old. We couldn't get a home. He had to go out and get a credit card for up to 6 months. He had to pay that credit card on time. And now we own our own home. I don't think it's not good to have too much credit. Don't go out there and get all that stuff. Don't go out there and mess your credit up at a young age, because I did from experience. When you go to college, you be excited, they want to give you credit cards and stuff. Don't do that. Get you one. There's nothing wrong with that. And at least try to pay it off every month if you can. But might need to talk to Miss Sanford about that one, but I know it's okay. It's good to have credit. Okay. What are we talking about? All surplus experience needs to be added to savings. Consider operating on a cash envelope system. Do not get discouraged. Okay? Let's see. The budget must balance. What does that mean? Your budget must balance. Exactly. The income must equal the expenses. The income must equal the expenses. Say for instance, you have a little money left over, so part of your expenses is your savings account. You know, you put this, you gotta balance itself out. If you make, you must have a designation for that money, like I just said. Whatever you have, you need to make a place for it, okay? That does not mean you must spend it. Planning to put the money in some type of savings account is a great idea. The income must equal expenses. Plan carefully, estimate should be based on some data. Cover all expenses. Be practical. Be flexible. Write your budget down. Be able to access your budget data easily. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's hard for me to keep the budget because I'm a waitress and I make my money off my tips.
Okay.
I don't worry about my credit card because it's like $3 whatever, my paycheck. So I don't get how I can make a budget sometimes when I pull a $60 night or $20.
That's why you have to estimate.
The estimate is hard.
You're just gonna have to try to make that estimate. Basically, you can determine how busy you're gonna be that night and your total amount of tips you might make. And just estimate, just like I said, you can always adjust it. You know, you can always change it. You can go, what you can do is like, just set up your budget. 1 month, set your budget up, okay? And then look at that 1 month, compare it to other months and see, and then average it out. And then do it from there. When you get paid every night, don't spend it in one day also. See, that's another problem. That's probably why you can't really budget, because you feel like you get money every day. I'm gonna spend it. It's hard to save money that you get paid every day. It's hard, but you're gonna have to learn how to put something aside. Don't spend it every day. And then compare it each month, and then average it out. Do it for at least about a month. That 1 month, determine how much you get paid. Then each week, determine. Then add it all up, then average it out. And then, determine what your budget is. Because normally it's gonna balance itself out. Any more questions? Well, thank y'all for, asking questions and y'all attention. I appreciate it.